Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bridgemaster World Class Problems. We're going to start with A-27 today, and I guess I make no promises about how many I'll get through. These are hard. I'll do what I can. And, eventually, if you just watch all the videos, you'll get to see the solutions to all the ones I solved. I also make no promises about how many I'll solve before I stop doing videos like this. But, okay, so we're in 6 hearts. I mean, this is going to the ace, and then a diamond is coming back, and okay, right? Like, sure. So, oh dear, this is a compound squeeze, isn't it? We have 3 threat suits, spades, clubs, and diamonds. In one of the threat suits, only one defender can stop the suit, and it's the defender on the right of that threat, which is important. And in the other 2 suits, we have entries to the threat cards. So those are, I think, the conditions necessary for a compound squeeze. I forget if there are 2 different kinds of compound squeeze or what, but we definitely need one threat card to be in the south hand, right? Because if all 3 are in the north hand, you're going to crumble. So it has to be the 3 of spades that's our threat in spades. And you're supposed to cash all but one of the free suit, which in this case is hearts. And that should squeeze West into giving up one of his black suit stoppers. Then we cash the winners in that black suit, and we have a double squeeze, right? That's sort of how that works. Is on the second. So a compound. Okay, we've talked about a simple squeeze, which is a squeeze in 2 suits against 1 defender. We've had 1 or 2 double squeezes, which is, suppose, okay, let's imagine that East had 5 spades. We don't know that, but let's suppose that were true. Then we'd have a double squeeze around clubs, where we're squeezing West in diamonds and clubs, and East in spades and clubs. And if West gives up diamonds, we're good, so he gives up a club. But now East is really squeezed in spades and clubs. He can't give up a spade or a club. That's the idea. So it's 2 squeezes at once against 2 different defenders, hence double squeeze. A compound squeeze... Well, okay, I guess we can talk about a triple squeeze. A triple squeeze is when you're squeezing 1 defender in 3 different suits at the same time. We haven't had any of those happen yet, I don't think. There have been some 3-suit strip squeezes, but not a proper triple squeeze. And that's basically 3 squeezes because you're squeezing them in each pair of suits. Spades and diamonds, spades and clubs, and diamonds and clubs. So a compound squeeze is when you have a triple squeeze against 1 defender, but they can afford to give up a stopper in either of 2 suits because their partner guards both of those suits. But if they do, then you have a double squeeze. So when you cash the second to last heart, West is going to come under some pressure here. I should pay more attention to the discards, I guess. West has pitched 1 club. Yeah, I should pay more attention in general to the... You have to watch everything in a compound squeeze. It's not like a simple or a double where you can sometimes just pay attention to 1 or 2 cards. Okay, queen to the ace. And the 6. So West had 2 hearts as well, which is going to make him come under even... I don't know. It's the same amount of pressure. East pitches a club. Yeah, because either clubs or spades might become the single threat. It'll probably be spades that's the single threat, and therefore clubs the double, which you don't have to count. But just in case, you should count everything. So East pitched a club and then a diamond. Now they've both pitched a diamond. There are 2 diamonds left. West's jack and East's whatever. West pitches a club. Oh yeah, there are kind of 2 kinds of compound squeeze, I think, where like it depends on whether you have any extra winners in one of the suits that are going to make it really obvious what West is unguarding, basically. So anyway, East has pitched his last diamond. West has pitched a club and a spade. We can dump this spade. West has pitched a club and a spade, huh? So we know West has 1 diamond. They've both pitched a spade. I mean, you probably... I think you just cash spades here, right? They can't both be guarding spades anymore, so if there is a doubly guard suit, it's clubs. Which means you should cash the spades. I mean, I can see this is going to work. I'm just like trying to prove it. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, there's only 2 spades left. No, is that true? There's 3, yeah. So West has 1 diamond and probably 3 clubs. So we cash a heart. West has to pitch a club to keep a diamond. We know now the diamond is worth no tricks ever, so we pitch it. And the spade's a winner now, right? Yeah. If East had pitched a club, then the clubs would be good because we know West wasn't guarding the suit for the 3rd round either. Yeah, so a compound squeeze. A pretty straightforward one to play as long as you like are aware of the concept. But to understand exactly what's happening, it probably will help to look at the diagrams. Yeah, West has the jack. You should manage a compound squeeze. Pretty much right. The only thing you need from West is the jack of hearts. Jack of diamonds, which like we know he has. And then you have to read things correctly. But the contract is actually guaranteed here as long as you can read West's discards correctly. Run your trumps. West has to abandon either spades or clubs. If you abandon spades, a spade is thrown from dummy. Can you not throw a spade in either case? I guess not. Well, yeah, I think so. Maybe. Yeah, a spade is thrown anyway. That's what I thought. The spade threat has to be in the south hand. And it's just whether you cash king ace of spades or king ace of clubs. Okay, well, at least that was an easy one for me. Because it's just talking about, like, here's a simple... Here is a specific technique. Like, can you recognize how to apply it and apply it correctly? Like, recognize that it applies and then do it correctly. As opposed to, like, judging which is best of 5 different lines and combining chances of 3 different things. I'm much worse at that. Because, I mean, like, I have studied squeezes. I've read a couple books. I don't get everything right, but, like, you know, more than the average player, I think. It was a long time ago, too. I don't know when I bought... I mean, I must have bought that book, like, 15 years ago. I feel like I bought it on Amazon back when Amazon was just a place to buy books, but I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. When did Amazon stop selling just books? When did Amazon start selling more than books? 1998? Okay, it was not before that. Okay, anyway, 6 spades. Oh, well, we're in 7 spades. I'm counting tricks. We have 6 spades. 2 hearts is 8. A diamond is 9. 3 clubs is 12. So we need one extra trick. It seems likely that the clubs will rough out, right? We have so many dummy entries. We will only fail if clubs are 5-1 or worse. But if they are 5-1 or worse, and East has and West has 5. Does it matter that it's West who has 5? Maybe not. Well, I see. So there are going to be squeeze chances, right? If West has 5 clubs, and one defender has 5 hearts, and we can guess who that is, which caching spades will probably tell us, then we should be able to just draw a trump, cache some clubs, getting the bad news, cache the hearts, get back to hand in run spades, and there will be a double squeeze around diamonds. However, I think that they wouldn't give me such an easy hand at level 5. And I think the question is, how do you recover if East has 5 clubs? Also note, like, that line I talked about is not without risk, right? If the spades are not 2-2, you might be unable to get back to hand after testing clubs. Well, that's not true. You can just rough a club. Yeah. Okay. So that actually is sort of without risk. Draw all the trumps, 3 rounds of clubs, rough a club. No. 3 rounds of clubs, 2 rounds of hearts, rough a club, double squeeze. However, what if East has 5 clubs? It's more difficult then, but I believe it can still be done. The double squeeze won't work anymore, because the hand with only one threat is this hand, and it's the hearts, which we have to assume are guarded by West. And a type L double squeeze never works. So in that case, if East has 5 clubs, we have to play him for 5 hearts also, in which case there should be a trump squeeze. Or just a crisscross? No, a trump squeeze, I think. What's the difference exactly? Well, okay. Anyway, we definitely win trick 1, and I'm pretty sure we can cache a couple spades to find out how that suit is breaking. Okay. So, interestingly, East has 3 spades. So now if he has 5 clubs and 5 hearts, that would give him 0 diamonds, which would give West 9, and he probably would have found a bid or a lead other than the heart. So, oops, sorry, I bumped the mic there a little bit. So the trump squeeze against East is no longer working, which means we have to decide, I guess. If East has 5 clubs, we're dead now, right? Well, no. Because if East has 5 clubs, West could have 5 hearts. And then the double squeeze around diamonds will work. If West has 5 clubs, we have to decide whether to play the double squeeze or to just squeeze West in hearts and clubs. Either way, I think we still draw another spade here. And I think we also test the clubs. Okay, West has 5. And 1 spade? So how's he going to have 5 hearts? I guess it's possible. That would give him 2 diamonds. Could happen. Okay, but... Right. We have to decide whether we're playing a double squeeze or a simple squeeze, I believe. If West has long hearts, we should squeeze him in clubs and hearts, which will require cashing the ace of diamonds before I ruff back to hand. If East has long hearts, then I should play a double squeeze, and that will require cashing the king of hearts before exiting dummy. Either way, we can afford to cash the king of clubs. So what do we know? If West had 5 hearts and 5 clubs and 1 spade, he would have 2 diamonds. East would have 7. It seems sort of unlikely East would have pitched a heart, holding 1, 4, 7, 1, but I guess it's not impossible. I don't know. I think he would be afraid that that heart might be important. So I don't think... Wait, no. If we're giving... Sorry, if we're saying that West has 5 hearts, then East would be 3, 2, 7, 1. It seems strange to pitch the Queen of Hearts in that situation. Maybe you might need it to prevent your partner's jack from being finessed, right? So I think East has more hearts left, at least 1. But then why did he pitch 1? I think it's because he has lots of hearts. West led the jack from Jack Doubleton for some reason. So we cash the king of hearts. Ruff a club. I should have been paying more attention to the hearts. East has pitched the queen, but otherwise I think everybody's followed, right? So we've played 2 rounds. The opponent started with 7 hearts. They've played 4, 5 hearts, I believe. This is East. When I cash this, it'll be East's last heart. West is not unguarding clubs. Okay, so West has a club and East has a heart, and they each have 1 diamond, right? Wrong. West was the one with the hearts this time. Well, no, they both guarded hearts. What was I supposed to do here? There's not some compound squeeze, is there? I don't have the entries, I don't think. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I thought like a double squeeze would be too easy for them to give me at this point. But I didn't see what else I was supposed to do. Both defenders guard hearts, and both defenders guard diamonds. I mean, is there such a thing as a double trump squeeze? Should I be playing that somehow? I don't even know what that is. But, like, I don't think I just misread the opponent's cards at the end. I needed to do something different earlier. I guess I'll look in my book. Is there such a thing as a double trump squeeze? I forget. I think there might be, but, like, how does it work? The trump squeeze is just the last chapter, 235 to 243, so there shouldn't be that many different topics. Trump squeeze, There's no way a simple trump squeeze is working here. Yeah, this whole chapter is just like, here's what a trump squeeze is, here's 3 or 4 hands to practice it. What else could happen here? On the run of the clubs, East has to pitch a little bit, but not much. Right? Like, say I play... Well, I guess West is pretty constrained, right? Did I actually just need to cash more spades first? Because West has very few pitches available, right? Let's say I pretend this is some compound squeeze that I don't understand the entry situation for. I win the opening heart lead and cash 5 spades. West has to find 4 pitches. If he ever pitches a heart, then there's a double squeeze around diamonds. And if he ever pitches a club, I can just rough the clubs good. So he'll have to pitch 4 diamonds as I run the spades on this layout. But then, won't there be a double squeeze around hearts? Because West no longer guards the 4 of diamonds? So maybe this is like a double trump squeeze or a compound trump squeeze or something. Huh. I mean, in fairness, you know, it makes sense to cash all the spades, sort of. Although, what am I pitching from the dummy while I do this, right? Because if I pitch a heart, I'm blowing up the possibility of ever taking a double squeeze around hearts. And I think West could just dump all his hearts. Like, on that specific layout that we were looking at, I can succeed by leading 2 spades here, or 1 at least. And pitching a diamond from dummy unless... Well, I mean, depending on what West pitches, I would pitch something different, I guess. But if you just lead a spade here, aren't you like having to make a very early decision about how to play the hand when you don't know what the opponent's suits are like? It seems like it makes much more sense to play ace, king, queen, ruff a club. But then you don't like the red suits are all blocked up. If the clubs are like, 'cause you should do that in case the clubs are not 5-2, right? 5-1. Play 3 clubs. Oh. What if you did something funny here? And instead of ace king of clubs, what if you played king ace of clubs? That way, you're in hand to lead a spade when you find out the clubs don't break. And if the clubs do break, you don't mind. You have enough dumpy entries to get back there, right? You can cross to a diamond, cash a club, ruff a club, cross to a heart, cash the club, right? So you certainly can afford that if you think it's beneficial to be in hand. And I think it might be. Let's try that. King of clubs, club. East shows out. And now we know that West is holding on to 3 clubs and has to keep all of them. So can I afford to play a spade at this time? If West has 3 clubs, he has only 4 tricks in the red suits, cards in the red suits. And if he hangs on to his clubs, he'll have to unguard something. And then I can play a double around the other suit, the other red suit, right? So let's assume this is him unguarding the hearts. Now I pitch a diamond. No, wrong. I pitch a heart. Cross in hearts. Queen of clubs, club ruff. The club is no good, so we pitch it. The heart is no good, so we try diamonds. So what, is that a double trump squeeze? That's so weird. What does Fred say about this? You call it a compound squeeze. Is it really? I mean, I guess it's a compound trump squeeze because we're forcing West to unguard one of the red suits and then playing a double around the other. That's very descriptive of a compound squeeze. But you have no hand re-entries in the threat suits. So that's why it didn't look like you could play a normal trump squeeze. You needed trumps as an entry. So a normal compound squeeze. So that's what makes it seem like a compound trump squeeze or something. So it starts by drawing trump. 4th trump is played. So it's saying you should, at this point, guess what suit West has unguarded. I feel like it's better to play king ace of clubs first. Ace king, yeah, cash the winner, king of clubs, ruff, and then you have the double squeeze. Okay, I mean, fair enough. I don't know if I would call this just a compound squeeze because the ability to ruff did matter. So it should be some kind of trump squeeze. But maybe I'm wrong. Because normally in a compound squeeze, you need entries in both of the threat suits, or both of the doubly guarded suits, which we have here. But you also need some, like, hand re-entry to get back to caching the free suit. And here we don't really have one. The fact that you can ruff is important. I think the word trump should be in the name of the squeeze somewhere. But okay, I mean, the name doesn't matter that much. We're in 7 no trump. Well, I think we can comfortably say that West has all 5 diamonds. Unless 3 hearts is supposed to be showing both majors or something crazy like that. Maybe it is. Oh yeah, well, right. What is 3 diamonds supposed to be? Because North already bid diamonds. You're not showing long diamonds in that position. So I think West has both majors, and East is like, oh, I also have both majors. What would you like? Okay. And they led a club. I'm glad they didn't lead a major, because we probably need these aces for something. 7 hearts, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I'll be honest, it looks like another compound squeeze here. Right? Cash 1,000,000 clubs. And if East has 4 diamonds, that should be all you need for the compound squeeze to work. I think. Do you have enough pitches? Safe pitches from dummy? You have to pitch how many times on clubs? 4. I believe you can afford heart, spade, diamond, diamond. Then, based on what East seems to have discarded, you cash the other suit, cross back in diamonds, and cash the last club, right? Is there some way to succeed when West has 4 diamonds? Maybe. Maybe there is, actually. It doesn't look like it, because in that case, all of our threats would be, well, maybe it does. I forget if in a compound squeeze... In a compound squeeze, you need the threat suit, the threat card, the singly guarded threat, in this case diamonds, to be sitting over the guard. So in this case, if East has the guard, we need this to be the threat. And if West has the guard, we need this to be the threat, which is fine. They can both function as threats. The problem is, I don't believe you can play a compound squeeze where all 3 threats are in the same hand. That's certainly true for double squeezes. And yeah, it's surely true here as well, right? Because we're going to have to pitch, as I said, 4 times from dummy. You can afford 2 major suit cards, but you've got to throw away 2 diamonds for the compound squeeze. So, if West has 4 diamonds, you can't play a compound squeeze. But maybe there's a triple squeeze in that case? I don't think so. Because East has the hearts and spades both guarded as well. Also, what am I talking about? West has like 10 cards in the majors and at least 1 club. There's just no way he has 4 diamonds. Okay, so we don't have to worry about West having 4. The only person who could have 4 is East. And in that case, it's just our third compound squeeze in a row. Okay, I guess East has 5 diamonds. Nobody would be so keen to pitch here otherwise. I believe we can afford to cash the ace first. Just to clarify the position there. We have to keep a little one, but that's fine. East has pitched 1 heart. Okay, it's going to be super important to count East, right? We believe that East has 5 diamonds and 4-4 in the majors. So he's pitched 1 heart. Okay. He indeed has all of the diamonds. So this is just another compound squeeze. What am I missing? Third in a row? Now he's pitched 1 in each major. 2 spades. 2 of each major. He's pitched 3 hearts. So his partner is the only one guarding hearts, which I should have been fucking counting. Okay, pardon my French. I keep forgetting. You have to count every suit when you're playing a compound squeeze. Everything matters so much. We know West is 5-5 in the majors, but we have to keep track of how many he has left. West has pitched 1 heart. East has also pitched 1 heart. East has pitched 1 of each. West pitches a 2nd heart, and so does East. West pitches a 3rd heart. East is down to 2-2. So West has 2 hearts now. And the rest of his cards are spades? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. East has unguarded hearts, so we cash a heart. West has only 1 heart left. So we can just do this. And spades are good. Right? Just another compound squeeze? I guess so. Why did we do 3 of these in a row? I mean, I screwed up the second one, I guess. So fair enough, maybe I need the practice, but... yeah, a compound squeeze, sure. Well, 2-2-2-2-2. It seems each defender bid their void. Okay, I guess, sure. Uh-huh. So why did they devote so many problems to the same concept? I don't know, but I'm happy to have solved another one. Let's try to get in a 4th today, shall we? Or is this a 5th? What did I start on? Didn't I start on an odd one? Started on 27. This will be our 4th deal. 6 no trump. Oh my god, it's another compound squeeze, isn't it? We just have to duck a spade first? And pitch a diamond from the north hand on the 2nd spade? That isolates the spade guard with East. Then when we cash 5 clubs, East will have to guard at least 1 of the red suits. Let me just double check I don't have like 12 cashers somehow. I have 6 clubs, 5 side suit tricks. Indeed, 11. Okay. The entries look a little bit deficient, but I don't think... well, are they? Because I need... I guess I think I can get by with 2 entries in either red suit. And 1 in the other. I don't need 2 in both. Maybe. I'm worried if I duck, they're going to switch to something that'll blow up an entry I need. But if I don't duck, I'm in a lot of trouble. Like, how am I don't. You don't have the count. The loser count is wrong for any squeezes, I think. So let's say I duck and West switches to a heart, which feels the worst. Is it actually the worst, though? We cross to hand, cash a spade, and then cash 4 more clubs. I'll have remaining in hand a spade, a heart, and 3 diamonds. East will have to keep a spade, 2 hearts, and 3 diamonds in order to guard everything, which he can't. So he will indeed have to unguard something. The question is, can I still do everything no matter what he discards? If he pitches a diamond, it's pretty easy, I think. No. Because if he pitches a diamond, I'm going to have to cash the last club somehow. And then, well, I'll have to cash the diamonds and then the last club. But I can't do that, right? Because I will have won the trick in the wrong hand. Well, no matter which hand I win in, I can't cash the diamonds first and then the club without using up my last heart entry. And then I won't have an entry in the hearts or the diamonds, and there won't be any squeeze. So I think if I duck this and West switches to a heart, I'm a little bit cooked. If West switches to a diamond, it's fine. Because I win it, cash the spade, cash the clubs. The 5 clubs in hand, not all 6. And whatever East unguards, I can cash all the tricks in that suit. Cross to dummy with a heart if I'm not already there. And then the double squeeze plays itself. But if West switches to a heart, the compound squeeze doesn't work. Right? Maybe, is there some universe where I can actually hang on to the ace of spades? Does that help somehow? It gives an extra idle card to North, but who cares? You're still in the situation where if on the 5th club, East unguards diamonds, you have to cash the diamonds, get to dummy somehow while still having a heart winner. So I think ducking doesn't actually work. Is there some 2-loser squeeze that will function here? You win the ace, let's say, and run all 6 clubs? East will have to hang on to 2 spades, because otherwise you could cross to dummy and duck a spade. Cross to hand and duck a spade. And that would establish a spade trick for number 12. So, on the 6th club, East... Well, let's see. We'll have played 7 tricks at that point. 6 clubs and a spade. So there will be 6 cards left. East needs 2 of them to be spades. he can't afford to keep 2-2 in both minors, let alone keeping 3-3 in both red suits, let alone 3-3, which is what he would need. So maybe there is some kind of like strip squeeze here where you're sort of forcing East to abandon a minor without losing a trick first. But then what? Say he gives up his diamond card. I don't know. What do you do then? He's held on to, well, then can you just cash the diamonds? Because he'll still have to have 2 spades. No, he won't, because when you cash the second diamond, he can pitch his spare spade winner, right? To hang on to a third heart. Like, let's say he comes down to 2-4-0-0 as his last 6 cards. You cash a diamond, he comes down to 2-3-0-0. Cash the last diamond, and now he can just pitch a spade to hang on to the third heart, because you can't actually get back to the spade. You could lose a spade to him at that point, but he just wins and plays a heart, and all you have in dummy are hearts. So maybe you can cash 5 clubs, but not the ace, and still something good will happen? As long as you don't lose a spade first? Win the ace, 5 clubs. Everyone comes down to 7 cards. East keeps 2 spades, 3-2 in the red suits. No. Yes. 3-2 in the red suits. You could cash the suit he's unguarded, but you still, like, have the wrong loser count. Right? You can't, I don't think you can duck anything safely, because aren't both defenders, well, aren't both defenders going to be able to keep a winner? Like a spare winner? Maybe not. If you cash 6 cards, everyone has 7 left. West can keep 3-3 in the red suits and a spades. You can never lose a trick to him. And you can't... So maybe you have to duck this and hope West can't find the heart switch? That's the only line I see right now. Oh, East is overtaking. Finding the heart switch. Yeah. I don't think you can make it anymore. I guess I'll try, but it's going to go wrong, right? East pitches a spade. We chuck a diamond here. I mean, if West has 6 hearts or 5 diamonds, I guess you can still make it. Just play a double? 5 diamonds is not impossible. We know East has 7 spades and 2 clubs. It's 9. So it's sort of hard for him to have 3 diamonds, but he probably will, right? East has pitched 2 spades. There goes a heart. East has pitched a 3rd spade. Another heart. And East pitches a diamond. West also pitches a diamond. The opponents started with 7 diamonds. They've pitched 2 already. They have 5 left. I don't know. Maybe this is one of those cases, actually, where you can... they have 4 left. Where you can afford to cash all the clubs and not just all but one. I don't totally understand when that's admissible in double squeeze versus when... Or triple... Or a compound squeeze versus when it's not. I guess it would sort of make sense to cash 1 diamond first, right? Sure. Now I've lost track of how many they had. But they had 5 before I led, so they must have 3 left, right? Oh, I must be wrong. Oh, no. Now they have 3 left. No. 2 left? I'm confused. East pitched like 3 or 4 spades on clubs. Oh, I've lost track. I'm pretty sure this isn't a winner. It wasn't. I don't think this is a winner either, but I don't think this is. East has the last one. Yeah, so the squeeze didn't turn out at the end, which is sort of what I thought would happen. The heart switch is the killer. But I don't understand what you're supposed to do if you win the first round. East has pitched 1, 2, 3, and West has pitched a heart. East has pitched 4, and West has pitched a heart. So East only has 2 spades left. East unguards diamonds now. And West has discarded his only spade. Is that important somehow? I don't think so. Because the problem is, for a compound squeeze to work, you would need to cash the ace-king of diamonds at this point, but still have a diamond winner. Or wait, is that true? Wait a minute. I have to lose a trick somehow. Right. East still has 2 spades. Can I cash one of these and does something good happen? No, he follows. Well, let's not do that then. Cross here. Doesn't work. Yeah, there's just nothing in this. Okay, what am I missing, Fred? Sure, you duck trying to rectify the count. But East shifts to a heart. Well done. If East is 7-3-3-0, it says they're going to be subject to a compound squeeze, but I don't get it. The entries look wrong. Cash all the clubs. Winning in the north hand. Okay, that's something I don't think I did. East has to keep spades, I agree. Give up the guard in hearts or diamonds. If he pitches a heart, West has the only heart guard. Double squeeze around diamonds. Is it a problem that I cashed this ace of spades? Maybe that's the issue. I think it is. I said who cares about idle cards in the north hand, but actually this 5 of diamonds is important. Because it allows the possibility of, if East gives up diamonds, this can become the diamond threat over West. And then it's all right to give up your diamond entries. I think that's what I was missing. East has pitched 2 spades, 3 spades and West a heart, 4 spades, West 2 hearts, 4 spades and a heart. East pitches 4 spades and a heart. West pitches 2 hearts and a spade. So if East looks like he's unguarded hearts, then hearts... Well, we certainly can't cash the king of hearts here. That's crazy talk. Can I cash the 8 of clubs? Usually I think the answer is no in a compound squeeze. But if I just cash 2 diamonds, East isn't going to be under any pressure at all. So I guess you have to. And now we can say with some certainty that East has probably given up the hearts. We know West has 2 hearts. I haven't been counting the red suits, man. I'm getting tired. But I have to play this right. So East pitches 3 spades and West a heart. 4 spades, West 2 hearts. So West has pitched 2 hearts. East has pitched 1. We assume he started with 3, so he's out of hearts. West has pitched 2 hearts. 3, 2, 3, 5. So West is down to 1 heart also. No, 2 hearts rather. Same as dummy. So if West pitches a heart, the hearts are going to be good. But we should count the diamonds. Nobody's pitched any diamonds. East seems to be unguarding hearts. West has pitched 1 diamond. Okay, so the defense started with 7 diamonds. They've played 5. 6. So this diamond is not a winner. I should throw it away. The spade is not a winner. I should cross in hearts. Ah! Oh, right. Okay, if East unguards hearts, which is what we thought happened, we're not playing a double squeeze around hearts, it's a double squeeze around diamonds. So you actually have to cash the heart rather than both diamonds. 4 spades, 2 hearts pitched. Okay. So can I cash a club here? The answer is no, because I can't afford to pitch a diamond, because that's my threat. So I have to cross to here, cash a spade now. Heart. And on a club, they're both squeezed and the diamonds appear to be good. Yeah. What's different about this than the compound squeezes I got right? If East unguards hearts, then hearts are the singly guarded threat. We cash the ace of diamonds, cash a spade, cross in hearts, club squeezes them. If East unguards diamonds, then hearts are the doubly guarded threat. That's what I thought was going to be the hard part. Because no, I guess it's fine. The issue is I cashed the ace of spades, and that messes everything up. Does Fred mention this? He doesn't. But if you cash the ace of diamonds, of spades, you have to pitch a diamond from dummy, and that ruins the possibility of playing a double squeeze around hearts. Because it means your diamond threat has to be in the south hand, and you can't manage that. Yeah, Okay, well, I definitely didn't see that one coming. So it turns out I do need more compound squeeze practice. I think we played 4 hands today, and they were all compound squeezes, right? This one... Yeah, they were. That one was like a compound trump squeeze, I still feel like, if that exists, but... Okay, well, we did it. I mean, I got a couple of them right and had sort of right ideas on some others, but also not. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.